Hi, it's Wayne here from Whiskey Alpha, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 tips of things you should know when you start to learn to fly. Learning to fly is going to cost you more than you think. My adage is take what you think it's going to cost, double it and add 50%, and that should be your budget. As long as it's costing you more, learning to fly is going to take you longer than you think. There's always going to be delays, there's always going to be things that you can't control, like weather, aircraft going tech, and fundamentally, it's just going to take you longer. Again, take what you think it's going to take you in terms of time, double it, add 50%, and that's probably closer to what it's actually going to take you. Cancellations are going to occur. Don't get worried about it, don't get depressed, it's a fact of flying. Whether it's an aircraft going tech, whether it's simply the weather, you are going to get flights that are cancelled. End of story. Even when you actually have a PPL, you're going to find that there are days where you just can't go flying because the weather's crap. It is normal. As I've mentioned in one of my other videos, 45 hours is the minimum required to pass a PPL. Most people pass between 60 and 70 hours. So if you're not going to pass at 45 hours, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. In fact, the longer it takes you to pass, generally, the more experienced you're going to be, at least in terms of hours in the sky. Choose your school and your instructor wisely.
You chose poorly.
You're going to spend an awful lot of time in a very small aircraft with your instructor, and it does pay to get on with them. In relation to your school, don't just go for the cheapest. There are a number of things you need to consider: the range of aircraft they have, the availability, the number of instructors they have and the availability of instructors, and the distance they are from you. If you're going to spend 2 to 3 hours a day travelling to and from an airport, that's going to affect your training in some ways, and it's going to cost you more money. So possibly a more expensive airfield closer to you would be more beneficial. Get your medical sooner rather than later. Most schools require you to have a minimum of a Class 2 before you go solo, and if you're considering doing any form of commercial training in the future, so you want to be a commercial pilot, then you will need a Class 1. Get the Class 1 before you spend substantial amounts of money, because if you fail your medical, that's your commercial aspirations potentially gone. When you first start training, it will soon overwhelm you. This is perfectly normal. We're all learning to do something that is completely different to what we've done in the past. But the training is designed to be step by step, so what you learn initially will be built on as you go further forward. Don't forget, repeating a section is quite common, and it's just there to help reinforce what you're learning. Radio calls will get easier. And don't forget, ATC are actually there to help you. So if you're unsure about something, if you're unsure about a radio call or anything in relation to that, ask. The aircraft you fly are generally going to be older than you. In fact, some of them are even older than me. But they tend to be looked after far better than your average car, with regular checks every 50 and 100 hours. Sooner rather than later. Don't leave your exams to the last minute. Some of the exams you're going to need before you go solo, but there is a time limit between the time you start the exams and the time you finish. What you don't want to do is leave everything to the last minute and then have to cram and pack everything in to get your exams done once you've had your skills test. When flaring and landing, you will never pull back enough for an instructor. No matter what you think you're doing, the instructor will be sitting there going, more, more. Lastly, when it comes to the skills test, remember one thing. The instructor is there to help you pass. All they're concerned with is, are you safe? You're going to make mistakes, you're going to make errors. Deal with them, and you will pass. Thanks for watching my little video. Hopefully it's helped. Don't forget, you can always give me the old thumbs up, and if you really like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please forgive the rather strange location I'm in, because I'm actually filming this in the middle of the North Sea on a cruise. But it gave me something to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be safe. Have fun. Bye.